Welcome to Broken Bushcraft. So today we're going to make a net out of this. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and share. Let's kick this off. I forgot to drink my coffee. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to gut your 550 cord. So I'm going to stab myself in the ass. Once you've exposed the cords, reach in there and pull these out. You want to take all these strands out and keep the sleeve. Don't get rid of the sleeve, okay? So the strands and the sleeve. Now we're gonna move because it's windy out here and it's being a pain in the butt to do what we're gonna do. So we're gonna move into the house. So to start your knot, we're gonna suspend our cord. Now I'm using the sleeve of the 550 cord that we just gutted. Now this right here is just a good indication of what side is up. It shows up better on camera, but 550 cord does have a slippage rate, so it's not my favorite to use for this. You can use the inside strand as the main cord as well. So the first thing we're gonna do, we gut our 550 cord. Pro tip: if you dangle your 550 cord guts over your main line, it's a little bit easier to manage. Now, all we're simply gonna do is tie a hitch. Come up, over, grab your strands and pull it down through. Make sure it's even on the bottom and cinch up. Now we're gonna do this 6 or 7 more times. Now the spacing between these is gonna depend on what you're using the net for. If you're using it as a gill net for small fish, then they're gonna be smaller. If you're using it for larger fish, obviously bigger. Are you using it to carry gear, make a hammock, whatever. The purpose of the net will decide on how big the net's gonna be. So for us, all I'm gonna do is put 3 fingers up, that's about 2 inches, and put 2 inches between each one. Now I have my base. They're all about equal distance apart. Now this is the easiest way to do this, rather than making yourself a netting needle and then threading this through here. Most people don't know how to do this. Everybody knows how to tie a double overhand knot. Now to start this, you're gonna leave your strand, whatever side you start on, left or right, leave that strand hanging. Grab the next strand in and the strand next to it. Pinch it and tie a double overhand knot. So that's a simple knot. We've gone over that one before. And pull it tight. It's your first V. Now take the next one, come again, pinch it about the same height as the other one. It's easier if you wrap this around your fingers, tie your double overhand knot. And continue doing this all the way across. This is probably the easiest way to tie a net. Now, this is not gonna look as nice as a professional net until you get better at it. But you wanna try to keep these as uniform as possible, otherwise your net's gonna have this like wonky kind of shape to it. It will still be functional as a net. I mean, any object that can't get through it, it's stopping it. But it's not gonna look pretty and it'll probably bother you. Now, I got to the end, time to go back. Grab and tie. There we go. And now we're gonna go back, skipping over and grabbing and tying. You're gonna do this all the way down the net until you get to the bottom. Now, we'll do a couple of these rows and then I'll show you how to tie it all up and finish it out. Okay, so here's my really terrible net. However, if I was using it to carry my water bottle, it holds it. Or if I was gonna use this as a gill net for larger fish, it would work. Now, the nice thing about this net, this type of net, is because when you close it up with the double overhand knot, all you have to do is put a stop knot on the bottom and then your knot is complete and safe. You can tie weights on the bottom here. You can run a stick through here to keep it straight and even. So that is it. That's all you have to do for a net. Not hard.